Not a lot to talk about. Cole was pretty impressive in the second half. I jumped on he and Christian in the first half because he had 2 turnovers. Christian had 4. Christian never really got in the flow of the game, but I think he's going to be fine. Garrison, 10 and 9. I do think I would need to get more out of him than that. But basically, guys, it was second half. It was Cole Anthony. I used to sit in here sometimes and say Tyler Hansbrough carried us. Well, Cole carried us tonight. We cannot depend on him being the only guy that's tough enough to get a rebound, tough enough to make a shot. But that was pretty impressive to say the least. And I think, it's the first time I've ever played just 7 guys. Huff had 1:07 and Walker had 14 seconds. I think it's the first time I've ever played that limited number of people in my career, which has been a long, long time. I must be getting really cocky because I came out of the locker room and I handed my drink to the athletic director and told him to hold it, so I must be getting really cocky. So. I got nothing else. Shoot, you saw the game unless you were blind, couldn't see it.
Well, you left Cole in for the whole second half. I imagine that's another November first for you.
I told him earlier today that I would try to give him a rest around 1 TV timeout in the first half and maybe 1 in the second half too, depending on the score of the game. He said, Coach, I'm ready to go 40. I don't want him to do that very often, to say the least. I want to give him a little more break than that, but we've got to have the other guys that can step up, because when he was out in the first half, I think it was awfully ugly for us. Somebody's probably got a stat sheet that might tell you what the score was while he was out of the game, but I know it wasn't good.
2-12.
And what was that?
2-12.
Yeah, it's not good. Okay, so somebody's got to step up, because I'm not going to play him like that all the time. But what hurts us too is when B-Rob goes out, he was the most experienced perimeter player. And everybody says, well, he takes the 2-3, that gives more time to Christian and Andrew, but it also, I played Leakey more than I want to play Leakey, and B-Rob was our third point guard. KJ Smith's only had 2 practices where he's gone full court. Robbie Ohan was a possibility tonight. And not a one of you guys ever heard of him in your life, but he was a possibility too. But Cole's a tough kid, as I said at the press conference this week. He won the 12-minute run, it was one of only 2 guys that passed the tough part of the conditioning test. He had the most impressive afternoon I've ever had in anybody in one of the days conditioning. But I'm not going to do that very often.
How are you going to stop him?
Take him out. I mean, I know you guys, we play, it's 30 or 40 game season. I'm not going to have a guy wearing out early in the year. I think I see a lot of kids in college basketball. I don't believe this load management junk that you hear about in the NBA. My God, pay me $25 million a year or something like that. My load's always going to be pretty light. But I do believe you've got to rest some players during the course of the game and during some times in practice. And we've done that even with Cole. We've had him sit some of the practice sessions. And Leakey up until, well, really even this week, Leakey was limited time-wise in practice. Andrew's been limited. But he's good defensively, too. He didn't have the defensive game today that he does sometimes, but he's good defensively, too, guys.
What did Garrison do to keep Mooney from doing the things that he often does?
Garrison's our best defender, so when Mooney was in the game, Garrison in the game, we tried to get him to guard him. Garrison didn't have a great game, but I mean, just how simple the game is, guys. Every day in practice, my entire career, 32 years, 12 million games. We start practice with simple fast break drill. Everybody gets in the middle. You come to stop at the foul line, and you make a bounce pass. And so we throw it to Garrison. He runs over the guy at the foul line. And we do it every day. And we'll have 105 practices in 32 years. You can figure it out. So we got to stop those kind of things. And Garrison turned it over like that with the charge. And every day I've ever coached, I said, if your shoulder, that's this part of your body, hits that guy in the chest, it should be a charge. And that's what it was. And so Garrison, I'll have to wait and look at the film. I think he stayed down. I don't think that John got a single foul when he faked up, and Garrison stayed on the floor and tried to make it, shoot it over him. But what did John end up with? 10 points, 10 and 8. I'd take that every time because I think he's really good.
I would imagine you'd take what you got from Andrew Playtech today every time too, huh?
Yeah, but guys, you know me, I'm trying to play the best we can. Who's got 24? That's not acceptable. Okay, and it was his. But yes, Andrew made a big 3, I think, right in front of our bench. that was really important late in the second half. That gave us a little cushion. But you can't dribble the ball left-hand, dribble it off your knee out of bounds in the crunch time either.
Coach, is it Cole's confidence that makes him so good so
No,
early?
it's his ability. It is. I mean, his toughness. He's, guys, I'm confident. You know what? I can't do what the crap he did. I couldn't when I was 20, and I can't do it when I'm 69. I'm confident I can beat every one of you guys, and I don't know if I can do it or not. But the ability and then his toughness. His toughness is something that I've really appreciated since the first time I watched him play as a high school freshman. I think he's one of the toughest between those lines, during conditioning, during the simplest little thing. That is one tough little nut. I used to call a couple other players that who were pretty doggone good.
What was the story with his goggles? Did he say something to you, or did you say something to him when you took them off in the first half or whatever? Were they bothering him or anything?
I got no idea, but I thought he played better in the second half, so my guess is he probably won't wear them again the next time.